We learn from what happened. We don't take L's.
It's that hard work, bro. It's that hard work, bro. It's that hard work, bro.
You guys have to put in the work. And consistently striving to be great is the challenge.
People learn different. Yeah. And by people learning different, if you don't understand the ways that they learn, then you might expect that something's wrong with them. You know what I mean? And if you don't take the time to pay attention or really see what's going on with them, then you'll miss the opportunity of helping.
So be prepared to teach. And their question is, what they don't know how to do or what they're not doing with excellence is teaching. Every kid is not diagnosed with a disability. Every kid is not saying, well, I could be successful. So those gaps that there are, part of what M2M we need to do is bridge those gaps. So we need to, nothing in here was identifying the consequence of him living a subpar average life. Nothing in this article was saying, you know what, let's sort of give him a scared straight to reality. Yeah. Because in life you will not succeed, not even talk about money or cars, but you will not be successful in life with this mentality of these is enough. And I think the individuals who are in this meeting have a significant role in what we do. What gets you out of the bed? What's that motivating factor as far as for you guys from a day-to-day? Let's start with a day-to-day. What's your motivation?
They'll find us if we don't leave the bed.
So your motivation
is
it based on a fear factor or a consequence factor?
Some days it is.
Some days it is, and that's honest. You know, but seriously, if you think about in the workforce, some people are like, you know, I don't want that write-up. You know, I don't want to get docked. I don't want to get fired. So my motivation is let me do what I have to do. How long will that get you through, you know, along your professional journey? And how successful will you be if that's your only source of motivation?
The best you can possibly be. Yes, which in turn allows you to motivate and empower individuals to excel within meaningful aspects of life. I'm going to say it again. To motivate and empower individuals to excel within meaningful aspects of life.
To motivate and empower individuals to excel within meaningful aspects of life. So, if you feel like you're a leader, the first thing that I need for you to do is stand up.
There's going to be some movement today. Don't even worry about it. These guys are a little tired, but just work with it.
So one thing that we usually like to do for our presentations is we say, as motivators, one thing that we're going to challenge you to do is reach high. Reach high, and if your goals was to the sky, I need you to reach to the ceiling right now. So now, one thing that I need for everyone to do is to reach a little bit higher. All right. Reach a little bit higher.
You can wiggle your fingers if it makes you feel better.
That's what I need you to do to reach as high as you can reach right now. See, and one thing I usually say when I start talking about presentations and reaching as high as you are, you're not reaching as high as you are. You know how? I know? Because you're not even on your tippy toes now. You're not even on your tippy toes yet. So when you start thinking about life, right, and you start thinking about going as high as you can, when you start setting those goals, and you say, I'm reaching as high as I can, Tremaine said to reach to the sky, and this is as high as I can, but you sitting on both feet, and you just got a hand up, but you're not fighting for that success. You're not reaching for that success. You're not on all your toes as high as you can. Then when you miss that mark, or if you miss that mark, you have no one else to do, or nothing else to do but look in the mirror, right?
It never stops with a few great words. It takes a lifetime of punishment, a lifetime of walking in your heels, a lifetime
you have a passion for it. So right now is the time for you to really refine your skills. When you read, you research, and you talk to everybody imaginable that you feel like can help you get to that next level. That has that business staff and music-wise, that has the skill sets you learn. Kind of like that apprentice time, that's what preparation is for, preparing yourself. So that when you get a chance for a presentation, and here's the crazy part, presentations come whether you like them or not, they come in every situation in life. Every individual conversation you have is like a presentation. Everything you do is an interview. That's why you always want to make sure that you're on point, because you never know who you're talking to.
How do you get from good to great? How do you be the best RA possible from good to great? How? And that's one thing that we can't give you. We can't give you that desire to say, I want to be great, but how? Because now the next step is putting in that work.
When you take the hard work grind and you take your process to be successful, and you combine those two, and they go in parallel, and they walking and they going in the same direction, now you'll be more prepared for the obstacles of life. It's more than just inspiring people. It's about being driven to take it to the next level. It's about being driven to help other people elevate their game as you elevate yours. You never want to leave nobody behind.
This is a year of coming together. And this year will be the opportunity for you guys to implement that hard work grind. That hard work grind, whether it's sunny out, whether it's raining, whether it's sleet, whether it's snowing, whether it's light or whether it's dark out, that hard work grind will get you through each and every day if you want to make a difference. First and foremost, I'm going to say is that hard work grind, and then you guys are going to say game time. Everybody understand? And when I say game time, I'm not talking about football, I'm not talking about basketball, I'm not talking about track, I'm talking about game time of showing up, because every day that you are on the clock, even if you're off the clock, you got to show up. You got to show up like it's game time and be prepared for OT if it's ever necessary. So life is about that hard work grind. Game time! Let's go. Everybody put your hand up, and we got family. The only way that this is going to work is if we're family. One team, one heart, one beat. I said one team. Regardless of your dorm that you're working in. Regardless of what side of campus you're on. Regardless if you're white, black, and Hispanic. Regardless of how old you are. The only way that this movement is going to work as far as making a difference is if we're one heart, one soul, and one beat coming together to make a difference. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family!